Hey, what up? It's your girl. Come through, chop it up with your auntie one time. I got another one for you, another topic. This specific topic is about um, transgender kids. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Um, there is no such thing. Hey, listen, I'm saying this because what I see is some adults pushing their ideals on their children. Just like a racist parent would be pushing their ideals on their innocent child. This is the same thing. Just like they had that little boy twerking around, moving around like a grown ass man in that parade, was nothing cute about that. I think that it is our duty, our obligation, and it's a part of, it should be in your moral compass to protect children and not get them involved in no crazy ass, funny ass shit. Having your kid. Now, if your daughter can't be pouncing around in no booty shorts in front of a whole bunch of grown ass men, then what are you gonna do is parade your little boy as a faggot around a whole bunch of other faggots? Everybody ain't nice, and everybody ain't gonna um, look at a child the same way we do, which is the perfect segue into them trying to include pedophilia as a sexual orientation. And I personally, I've been with a lot of women. And I personally don't think who you're fucking is that important where it affects my politics. Who you're fucking doesn't give you the right to call me a cis woman or a cis man. Who you're fucking in your decisions has nothing to do with me. And I feel like a lot of this shit is being imposed on me and my friends and family and the world in general. Who you fuck and how you dress has absolutely nothing to do with the other people around you, especially in a business setting and things like that. Call me old school, call me whatever. I kind of feel like what's the name? Old boy on Holiday Heart. He said something along the lines like, I live free but on the low, but not like on the low. I live loudly, but just not telling everybody what the fuck I'm doing because it's nobody goddamn business. Like what the fuck kind of shit is that? Now they're imposing this shit on children in schools. They're imposing this bullshit on the toys and all this. I don't think that their issues are that important to making it a part of someone's curriculum. Sitting in my classroom, why you got two mamas ain't why somebody's in school. Why another student has two fathers is not why kids are in school. They're not in school to learn about that. So we can't talk to kids about sexual this, sexual that, but we can have some faggots come in here and do that shit. That shit sounds crazy. That shit sounds crazy. And I'm gonna need more people to be mad about that shit too. I'm gonna need y'all niggas to get mad because now we're gonna have these Chester molesters, you know, looking at the babies, getting their rocks off, and it's gonna be okay now. Like that's what we doing. That's how we living now. Like for real. Like that's what we doing now. We're just fucking little kids all wild and openly and shit. It's just fucking them. You know what I'm saying? I think there's gonna be a whole lot of people getting killed, and I think it's gonna be a whole lot of people in prison if their intention is to legalize pedophilia. There's gonna be a lot of damn motherfuckers. There's gonna be a whole lot of lives ruined, and and that's just real fucking talk. Like that's just real talk. I mean, it just is what it is. There's countless and countless videos of chesters, molesters, and rapists getting their ass whooped for being weirdos, and you deserve it by all means. You can't cut it as a man, so you fucking on kids. There's all kind of hoes and shit out here, but you fucking on kids. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying that the LGBT community is standing up against this and not with this. Not loud enough for me. Because all these people on YouTube and they talking about all this shit and whatever, talking about how to identify them. That's not important. What about these kids? Because I don't give a fuck what you call yourself. If you look like a man, I'm gonna refer to you as he. You see what I'm saying? So and don't refer to me as no cis nothing. I get a period every month. Don't put no cis in front of my shit. I'm a naturally born woman. You are imitating me. You want to be me. You know what I'm saying? You want to be what I'm born as. You know what I'm saying? You got body dysmorphia, sweetie. That's what that is. But since I'm gonna go along with your bullshit, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You're gonna feel how you feel. You know, sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't. So who am I to judge you? But when people is getting kids involved, then I got something to say. Like it's just what it is. I'm gonna have something to say. Like I participated in Pride. I got friends that are drag queens and all that shit, and I still use faggot and all that. I mean, technically, you could say I'm part of that community, but I don't want nothing to do with that community. I'm still gonna smash bitches whenever I feel like it, but I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want nothing to do. I don't want to be labeled as nothing. Don't call me shit. Just call me auntie, nigga, and we just keep it pushing like that. I don't want to be involved with no community who's accepted pedophiles and posing their sexual encounters on kids and improperly influencing them when they're already impressionable. See, y'all motherfuckers got to grow up. Like me myself, got to grow up. Like I felt like I like girls. I was been making out with girls since preschool. I you know, get up, grew up, went through the shit, went through life, made my decision as an adult. Now here I am, grown person, and I know okay what I like. Okay, but now you're fucking up kids' heads. We got transgender kids and all this weirdo shit, and they don't even have a chance to develop in an organic way. They're getting improperly influenced by these fucking gender neutral dolls and shit, man pads and shit. No, that's a little girl who has a period. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. Walking around parading your kid at some fucking science project. And in the next 10, 20 years, what you think it's going to be? It's going to be worse. We're just going to have a bunch of fucking weirdo robots walking around here just going for whatever the fuck. And I don't respect this new shit. I like the old shit because I feel like you go through them, not like you necessarily got to go through all these struggles, but I believe you a little bit more when you do. I just do. These new motherfuckers, I don't think if it was accepted, it'll be 50% less gay motherfuckers out here if it was still like of the times of old. And we'll know who's really for the shits and who's not. That's how I feel. Because if T.S. Madison and Funky Dineva and RuPaul and all these motherfuckers can still be themselves and stuff like that, then, so can you. So can fucking you. You don't get no life is hard. The world is tough. You got to get tough. Suck it up. But don't be imposing your shit and your science projects on kids. And who you fucking is not so important that it should be a part of my politics. We need to be talking about why we paying these police to whoop our asses. Black and white. Because now they whooping old people's asses now. They whooping your grandma ass, my ass, your ass. It don't even matter what color you are no more. They done roasted this motherfucking white boy in Citrus Heights, Sacramento. Skin peeled off. Shot that girl in the face in Kentucky, right outside of Simpsonville. White girl. And they didn't want to cover her brother because her brother was going so crazy because he's trying to kill a motherfucker. That's a white girl. Police done killed. Because we're in a militarized police state. And we're talking about this little flimsy, flamsy bullshit that don't even matter. Who you want to fuck doesn't matter. It's not that important. You being a fucking faggot is not that important. It's just not. Oh, it's like you're gay. Okay, so, bitch. Okay, and on to the news. Okay, like it's not that deep. Like that's just how I feel. That's just me. And I don't see how who somebody fucks is a part of politics before us getting the militarized police state under control. How is that more important than that? How is somebody putting a dick in somebody else's ass more important than this pedophile ring going on in Hollywood? They don't want to talk about no real shit. So since you want to talk about no real shit, so you know what I'm saying? We can't sit up here and pretend and act like we don't see things that's going on, because you're gonna be the one that gets fucked up. You're gonna be the one that gets fucked up, and that's it. And you I should have. And you're gonna be in the closet, upstairs in some attic, like Anne Frank and with her family getting fucked up when your ass should have got on the train. I'm just saying. That's what I got out that story. I didn't really feel bad for her and the family because they all had an opportunity to leave. Don't nobody talk about that part. They talk about how brave and whoopie scoop she is. They don't talk about how they white asses should have got on that plane and got out of there, or that train and got out of there. And that's gonna be us. It's gonna be America straight up. And I guess where I'm gonna be? In Africa, chilling. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm saving all my coins, honey. You only got to tell me once. The police already whooped my ass twice. I already know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? But to bring it back to the topic, like to as an adult, as an aunt, as an older sister of four, as a person who's had a hand in raising kids, as a person who's heavily involved with in the children's lives that are in my family. I think this is very unfair to their innocence. I feel like you're manipulating their innocence. You're taking advantage of their innocence. And as auntie, I can't appreciate that, and I got to say something about it because it's inappropriate. It's inappropriate behavior. And as an adult, I would not let that kind of shit happen to around none of my babies. Not one. Not one. Now, when they grow up and they feel in their heart, they mind, they soul, that's what it is they want and what they want to be as an adult, I gotta respect that. But when you're coming into a classroom with some motherfuckers who just learned their ABCs and still writing their letters backwards, talking about it's okay to feel like anything else, that is some bullshit. You teaching about dicks and ass before they know they multiplication. Niggas don't even know algebra. Don't know chemistry. Ain't been in biology 1 yet. Ain't even started U.S. history or world civilization. Just the basic knowledge that you need to have as an adult. But we telling them about how to be a boy or a girl and flip-flopping that shit around. And giving them fucked up ass dolls. You know what I'm saying? To confuse them even more. Remixing the cartoons and doing all this faggoty shit. That's some bullshit. And if you got your kids on that, you're a child abuser. You're abusing your kids. You're raping their innocence. So that's that. That's my opinion. That's this your auntie opinion right here. So take it for what it is. If it don't apply, let it fly. And if you don't like it, kick fucking rocks. Because I don't give a fuck, really. Because I can't keep saying enough. Who somebody else is fucking is not that important. What you do in your bed is nobody else's business. So, with all that said, I'm finna be out. I might holler tomorrow. Peace, love, and hair grease. If you know better, you do better. Weirdos.